Okay, well, I'm back again. It always happens when I try to record this game. And we're back in it, so let's just see if how long we can last. I'll make it part 3, because I definitely know I'm probably not going to be able to finish this trial in an hour. I have an Eagles game coming up in an hour, so I can't like, be on here for an hour.
But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Yeah.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
So I'm sorry if last episode had like a weird echo in it. I don't know how that happened, but let's see. I hope it's fixed now.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Feels like one. In the previous game, there was only a 1 weak spot. Yeah, there will be various weak spots. And yep, that's it. Okay. Knife, bloodstain, gaps, important AC timer. I don't even know what this could be. I forgot what we were talking about. Well, let's see what everyone has to say first.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
Byakuya?
During the blackout.
It's Byakuya.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, we don't have to shoot
If
that.
that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Handhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Crap. Sorry, I was trying to concentrate.
I'm sure Byakuya during the black... That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer. But it was super... It was so dark I couldn't...
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Because counter was way much better anyway. I don't care.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
Yeah.
So... Are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
That's how you say it.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of
Whoa,
focus.
what? What the heck?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Don't mess with me. You don't want to know.
The other way around?
What the heck is this?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
See, you could be right, but I don't think you are. You specify who's still an argument? Just between you and me, I was not surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now that when this kind of argument, so you will go into one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. Oh, that's what? This is what Rebuttal Showdown is? I was confused on like what they meant when I was another report card. When it said Exo Blade, Fine Sword, or something else. I was confused on what it was for, and then I'm guessing it's for this Rebuttal Showdown, because it said also Rebuttal Showdown. Please counter other personal remarks with their left step, okay? Based on streamers and remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. What the heck is this? Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew you toward their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, the number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. What? You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. Please be very careful. Careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop, not as they will divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, okay, yeah, plus the triangle one. Plus, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Oh, what's the truth blade? I'm terribly sorry, it appears that... Okay. Yeah, I think I know what the truth blade is, though. It's just a sword as a truth bullet? Okay. Here we go, let's see what we can do. Bullshit then, here we go. Probably the aluminum case, right?
If you just see
So why does he press that?
his comments, the killer obviously used those knives. That's gotta be it.
Oh.
Where's
Okay.
your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used knives, then they could have killed Byakuya even, I mean, in
Oh, okay, some
reality.
extra customers.
That's so those goggles were the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Allow me to cut through those words.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Because he had the aluminum case with it in there.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yep.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Yeah, we can tell,
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there.
It would be weird.
I
Oh,
am
so
weird,
this is someone
aren't
else.
I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about...
No. Nothing's brought this in the case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. Nick was sitting in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. The little case, night vision goggle case. Tonight's main dish. Duct tape, right?
I see!
Okay, I didn't even know. I was just guessing.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Huh?
Yeah.
Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
So because of the murder he
That's
got.
true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
It's because we have proof.
Now that you mention
Well, actually,
it,
yeah, proof.
that
That's
applies
it,
to the
we have proof.
dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew.
Getting everyone
Someone
the
was
police
planning
treatment.
to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Maybe he has 4 eyes, so maybe.
You think so too?
I'm kidding.
Right, Hajime?
That's right. Bianca probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur. Yeah, we know that because of the... Not the dying message, but the murder threat. I almost want to say
I
dying
can
message.
prove it with this!
It's not 11037 in my head.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Alright.
Hey, the hell is this?
Look at that for you, though. Maybe you know.
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
Maybe you would know, because maybe actually you sent the murder threat, and maybe you already sent countless murder threats since you're Yakuza.
It looks like a
Actually,
threatening
look at
letter
it.
someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
We don't know, actually.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
I'm kind of confused. I don't know who it could be, actually. Maybe Fuyuhiko? But I don't think that'd be it. I don't know who could do it, actually. Who would send a threatening, dying message?
Wasn't me!
Are you
I
sure?
wonder who it can be. Maybe, I can only think of Fuyuhiko.
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
I actually have no idea on who it could be. My guessing is Fuyuhiko.
Those are still lies!
Maybe Akane?
Doesn't matter who
Peko?
wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Fuyuhiko, Peko, or Katsuri.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
It could be Nakato as well, but I don't think it's
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one
He was
place,
cleaning, it
he
can't be
tried to
that.
create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
Heck, at least Nagasa's smart. I mean, heck, he's a lot smarter than Makoto. It's because this dude is Makoto. This dude is actually Makoto, and he's already been through it before, so he knows what to do.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
It could have been, but that's a low possibility.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Yeah. Man, he's actually really smart. He's
strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
You know, we should have all just slept around college that day, and then the next day we could have had a party in the morning.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yeah, it would have been better if, like, seriously, you all slept that one night, and then the next night, or the next morning, we would have all had a party.
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely the killer. Oh, sorry, you won't let me press X. Who is it? Among us, who's the one who took Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
Gundam?
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Gundam, threat everyone so the killer can just pop out of nowhere. I bet Gundam is strong enough to threaten anyone to come out. And I think, but I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that. Yeah.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
My God. Stay in the corner, you
I
said.
regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right.
That's true.
They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Yeah, because of that mark... the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Glowing paint or a tablecloth.
I see!
Okay, glowing paint.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table
I didn't get the question.
and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint.
That's what the question was about. I didn't get it at first.
The killer painted them in advance?
But painting
Yeah,
them with
probably.
glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
I really don't want it to be it, because I actually do like Peko.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Okay, that's tough for me.
I am not the killer.
Yeah,
Oh,
believe
I guess
the killer.
she's not.
You're gonna believe it that easily, though?
How can you believe her so easily?
Yeah.
With
Kame is
Peko's
more brain
height,
dead than
I
anything.
don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
How brain dead, though, is seriously... Seriously, how brain dead is, Akane? She's even more stupid than almost anything off the character.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
So Akane's actually owie, man. She must have had her brain wiped completely. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? And this is the big blue color weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, blue color weak spots will be called the green spots. The shooting green spots with the chip bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please find the truth bullet that proves the other testimony is correct. When the truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree, based on what's being debated. You press the option button during these arguments, you can review the controls. And the girl can have fun. Okay, here we go. Yes, before I this music. What can it be? Okay, we have 3 accounts. Nekomaru's account, right? Because
since Peko...
It's Nekomaru's account. Since he couldn't go in the bathroom. It's because he couldn't go in the bathroom before. Remember? He couldn't go to the bathroom before, and I believe Peko was in the bathroom the entire time.
Was in the office?
I said it in the last episode.
She could have caused the blackout at any time!
I agree with that now.
That's impossible.
I agree with that too.
Why is it impossible?
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Oh, yes? Boom!
I agree with that!
I agree with that. Let's go. Break.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No, I'm not crushing on anyone.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
My personal husband is crushing on with Mikan because I really like Mikan actually. I've tried to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I
see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Come on, dude.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
What the heck is going on?
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I bet he was. He's the ultimate team manager. Dang, man. Like, yeah, that's rude though to say.
I'm sorry.
It's kind of funny though. I bet he was raised in a locker room though. He is the ultimate team manager after all.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Yeah, that's better.
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong.
I
used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh, stop it.
I said it's fine.
Okay.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Maybe.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
And honestly, what was I gonna say? Honestly, I kind of feel bad for her. Like, man, everyone was making fun of her when she had to use the bathroom. But I was right that she had to use the bathroom, right?
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the... Seriously, stop it.
No, stop it! Thank you, Ashman. But, what was I actually gonna say? That wasn't what I was gonna say,
But still,
I'll forget.
your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh, that's true. What if like drugged the food or something? Like messed up the food. You know, he made me look. He can make me a jerk, but I also really do like him. He is pretty smart.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
That's true, but I don't think that's the case. Because I'm like honey and all the food, and she didn't get any stomach pains either.
I see. That might have happened.
Look how you ate all the food, so it couldn't have been you. The question is whether Peko's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of the trial could change drastically. We have to do an argument about this? That's not great. Okay, here we go. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggle, embarrassing pose. What? Yeah, that's AC timer, I want to say, right?
Did you eat anything weird?
Because I want to say AC timer.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Blackout.
Now that you mention it,
You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Yeah,
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
No, it wouldn't. No, I'm kidding. It would. What do you think of stomach was okay, yeah. Let's go first.
Did you eat anything weird?
Party dishes, right?
I don't remember eating.
Now that you met,
You brought food to the office. Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No,
that's wrong.
What time is it now? Because I need to start getting ready for the Eagles game. What time is it?
No,
18,
it's
okay.
impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the
Eagles
dining
game
hall.
starts at 8:15.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a sin.
I thought we were gonna be I thought we were talking about like what caused the blackout. So I was thinking like AC timer probably caused it.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Just to clarify.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Dang.
Cease this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
My God, you are such a a-hole.
Trashy skank?
Don't listen to her. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Another one of these, man. Man, there's a lot more of these right now. Irons and storage room. Storage room, tablecloth, characters account, Shack's account, Necromont's account. I don't know.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
Chiaka's gonna lose it again. Channel staying guard outside. Okay, for that. Okay, for that. What was the comments called again? Okay, sorry. The rest of the kitchen is powered by electricity that's what's going to use during the blackout.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Okay. I'm just going to check the second breaker. I'm pretty sure I already have that clue.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Maybe.
They probably messed with the breaker.
Yeah.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's it. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Irons in the storage room. That's what it was, okay.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Alright, I guess so.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh, no, not this again. Okay, here we go. What is this about?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Okay.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
No, it's actually possible, but, here we go. The ball showdown, here we go. AC timer 8, night vision goggles, it could be the AC timer. And
if the irons in the storage room caused the then for the killer to turn the iron, you're saying they went all the way to the store? Then that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
It's pretty easy, actually.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
but the people in the dining hall weren't able. If the irons caused the blackout.
Boom.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Let me cut through those words. There we go.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred.
Yeah, they're one reason.
But they weren't the direct trigger.
It was the AC
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
It was the air conditioner. It was the air conditioner.
Air conditioners!
Yeah, the AC timer.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too!
He's still calling you Mr. Ham. Just call him Yaki.
I see.
Mr. Togami.
When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
I thought in the game you could like move the camera around. I know in one of the games
They
you can do it.
probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Okay.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia...
Regarding the
sorry.
energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Probably not.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
No. They actually have to. No, they have to stay. They have to control the trial. They can't.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But if I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Oh, you're kind of acting a bit weird now.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
It's acting a bit weird now, guys.
Nagito? What happened to you?
I know I was acting silent. I was trying to listen to the story.
Huh? What do
I
you
don't know
mean?
What's going on?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Yeah, but I think he's...
Is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
I think it's just come to a sense knowing that somebody must be a killer. Okay, he is acting a bit strange now, though.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Yeah, we really have.
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yeah, that's not good.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Okay, what's our side that none of us can be the killer, or one of us can be the killer?
You're changing your story again?
Dude, what's going on? He's acting a lot weirder now.
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
So that's awesome.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Yeah, you said that during the investigation. That looked really confusing.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
No.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Yeah, there really is.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me, Because there's something wrong with you.
No, nothing's wrong with us, and there's something wrong with you.
Suspecting each other like
Yeah,
this.
you can come in here. Yeah, you can come in. Yeah, I think you can come in. Oh, hi.
Hi. Alright. Don't forget,
I'm gonna get a shower, don't worry.
you gotta make sure your cell phone's charged.
Yeah, my cell phone is charged.
Your laptop's charged.
Okay.
Gotta get clothes together.
Okay.
I washed your face mask,
Okay.
so that's all good. Is your vent open under your bed?
I believe so.
Are you able to check?
No, I really couldn't check. I wouldn't be able to.
Why?
Because I can't. Because it'd be way too hard for me to check. I wouldn't be.
Is it because you're playing? All you have to do is lay on your stomach.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. Okay, well, let me check.
I just want you to see if there's air coming out.
Yeah, air's coming out.
Alright.
Okay, can you close the door?
Alright, hold on, because I gotta put something in your room. Pull your blinds down so no one's looking in at you.
Okay, fine, let's go. Sorry about that little break, guys. My mom was just checking on me. I'm gonna say like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Yeah, this dude's really weird.
I can't stand this anymore.
Oh God.
I don't want to do this to my friends.
This is really creeping me out now.
I don't want to do this either.
I think Tara's the killer, by the way.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop crying.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
What are you gonna do?
Everyone calm down.
We're all
Yeah,
friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
No, there is.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares?
Okay.
Let's just give up already.
You can't give up.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
Is there actually? I'm starting to think.
That's wrong.
Oh, what? Okay.
I think...
I mean, we take anything at this point.
Did you say something?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen this sprite of him yet.
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Oh, who? Wait, what clue?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see.
Well, we take anything at this point. Just tell us.
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Oh, sorry, I was blanking out for a second. I'm like, I think I know who the killer is. Yeah.
Sorry. Are you talking crap to anyone?
No,
You
stop.
playing with anyone you know?
No.
Okay.
God. Okay, yeah. Just like I can have a clue on who the killer is. I didn't want to move the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. Yep. Continue discussing the killers was able to move that in the table in the dark. Go probably seeing the help to move in the dark. Oh, we got the spot selection. Wow. This is actually, I think, right here, right? I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's the, whatever it is, it's the cord.
Here!
Okay?
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table
Desk
and
lamp.
look up
The desk lamp?
cord.
I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
No, it means they used the power cord.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Yeah. There's no way that they used the desk lamp to light. Then that's lamp to light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
Yep.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
One person who could have possibly done it. Oh, okay, okay. I got the okay, you're screwed. You're pretty cool. Oh no. Baby gangster. Nothing to give. Going to point out. No shine nurse. I said to die. Pretty gamer. Body weight lifter. You're okay. Be pervert. Sorcerer. Sin. And this is good. I'm meditating. Okay.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Had to have been, right?
Me?
Okay, what time is it? I really want to check. Okay, 7:35. Okay, F time.
Judging from everyone's
Okay, so it's
positions
8:15.
before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
It could have been. It could have only been him.
That's just a coincidence.
I need to put away a lot of
But
clothes.
still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Yeah, he did. I like that Shiaku's like saying that, like, oh, you're not the killer, but you have a chance. Or you haven't. Or you could be, but. Last chance to hide the knife on the table was when he was cleaning right after the murder, right before the blackout, right after the blackout. Probably when he was cleaning, right?
I see!
I see!
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another... I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it
Yeah,
be?
man.
Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the
Oh.
table?
It could be true.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Dang, I really hate this because I don't want him to be killer. You can't have two main characters in the first game. I'm only saying that because I think that is a system of code 2.0. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. They went to the trouble of preparing this. What do you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning duty. Okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
I was actually saying that he's not the killer, but that he could be the killer.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Oh no, everyone's getting up on him.
Nagito, tell me you object to this.
Please.
Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Oh no.
Nagito, say something!
Say something, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, remember to breathe. Oh god, what happened? Huh? Oh wait, oh my! What the heck? Oh my god. Holy crap, what the heck happened to him? Yo! My gosh, is this actually like Makoto? Who just like went crazy after like he left the first... Is this seriously Makoto actually? And he like seriously just like went crazy after he left after he left the school in the first game? Holy crap, this is insane!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death!
Okay, first of all, lay off the drugs before you come to court, okay, dude?
Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
God! You're scared. Jeez, that scared me.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah. Those eyes. The moment knocking those eyes. Wait, they're like Junko's. The swirly eyes. Like Junko's from the first game. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly as the flares upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair could cruelly mix together.
Let's cut to the chase.
Holy
You're
crap.
correct. It was my doing all along.
Did he seriously just commit? Did he seriously just admit to killing Byakuya? But why would you kill Byakuya?
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
If you're actually Makoto from the first game, then why would you kill your old friend from the first game? Weren't you always all about like friendship and being nice to each other and making friends in the first game? What happened to you when you left the school? What happened to you out in the real world? Holy crap!
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
I know it's only 7:40, but I'm taking a shower, so I think I might, be done soon.
With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Yo, he is crazy. What the heck happened to him?
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Yeah, I'm shocked
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
I think he has, man, but either way, he's still really cool.
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
So whoever is his voice actor, which I think is Bryce Pepperrock, has done a really good job, man.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything.
That's not true, man.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
He's kind of starting to sound a little bit like Makoto. No, not like Makoto, but like... He's starting to sound like Makoto, if, like, you know... He's starting to sound like a little bit like Makoto, because, he wasn't anything special in the first game. He got picked by pure luck. But he got an ultimate talent, man, as the ultimate hope, so heck. Whatever, you can get an ultimate talent and let us know it's the ultimate hope as well, dude. Even though you probably are Makoto, you just forgot that you're the ultimate hope. He's also starting to sound a little bit like Hajime, because he's acting like it's every time.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Yeah, I'm not lying though. I kind of like this new version of him though a bit more. He's a lot cooler now, actually.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
This is awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
That's quite the hobby.
Wait, what did you say? He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th, just like me.
Have there, but like...
This guy, is he? Is he the real
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yeah. Did he?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh,
There's
wow.
nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at. Right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Alright.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Okay.
Are you making fun of us?
Dude, I hope this dude isn't the killer, because I really
By
like him.
threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
How about the old looking building near the hotel? Kinda like this dude a bit better though. He's actually a bit more cool, acting all evil and stuff. But this isn't like Makoto. Is he actually Makoto though? I think he is, and I think he is Makoto, and he's just like, this is like if Makoto was like, went crazy like after he figured out that like if the world was destroyed after he opened the door to the old school. Like the school.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Okay, we're gonna leave it there, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna check on my pet every single second. I don't think so. But in the next episode, I will finish this class trial. I'll make a part 3. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Dang, Nagito went crazy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a super good day, my super good brothers.